Beverly had called earlier this week asking me questions about it, so I'll address that when we get to it.
Okay, let's call the meeting to order, 4:30. Join me in the pledge of allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Roll call. Mr. Jason G.
Here.
And myself.
That establishes a quorum.
No one in the audience, so no public comment. Adoption of the agenda. I need a motion.
I move that we adopt the agenda.
A second. Any discussion? No? Okay.
Should be commissioner reports.
Reports, commissioner reports. Do you have anything, Mr. G?
Nothing today. Just hope Beverly gets well soon.
Same here. No one from CSEA here yet. No one from the district. And director report.
Currently, we have 5 interviews in process. There are 0 recruitments in the testing stage with 4 recruitments open, which is the Nutrition Service Worker 1, Nutrition Service Worker 2, CSA, and Maintenance Worker 2. We currently have 363 classified employees with 153 8-hour full-time, 95 benefited part-time, and 115 non-benefited. Just a reminder, the Merit Academy orientation is scheduled for Thursday, I believe it's March 23rd from 1 to 1:30. You both should have received your emails with that information in it. And just as a not a side note, but sometimes at Barstow Unified, things start happening fast. So on the 21st of March, at the Barstow Interim Campus, there will be a meeting at 5 p.m. It's an information meeting.
The 21st, you said?
Yes,
Mm-hmm.
I believe that's a Tuesday.
5 p.m., okay.
At 5 p.m. at the interim campus for the community and parents on the school district's upcoming transition with the 7th and 8th grade moving back to the junior high, and then the plan for 6th grade moving over to the interim campus, as well as in the 24-25 school year moving 5th grade over to the interim campus, making it and resurrecting the Barstow Intermediate School. And that will then have the elementary schools will then all be a TK K-4.
Wow.
So I wanted to make sure you were aware. If you can't attend the one on the 21st, there's another one here at the SDC in the morning on the 22nd. I believe it's at 9. Okay, and that's my report.
Okay, adoption of the agenda.
I believe we did that.
Okay, so it was,
Oh, it was on there
there's
twice.
2.
Oh, yeah.
There is 2, that's my fault.
Okay. Consent list. It is recommended that the Personnel Commission consider approving a number of agenda items as a consent list. Consent items are routine in nature and can be enacted in one motion without further discussion. This procedure conserves meeting time for a full discussion of significant issues. I need a motion.
I move that we approve the consent list.
I second.
Discussion.
No? Vote?
Aye.
Aye. Conference Action items. First reading of the 2023-2024 Personnel Commission budget and AB 2045 pending support letter.
So we'll do the first one, the budget. So every year at this time, I prepare the budget for next year because I have to have the budget to the county by June 1st. It falls under the umbrella of the district's budget. However, once it's approved by the county, it's fenced. That being said, that means that we control it. We control that little pot of money. So this is my first draft. It's the first blush. It is 30,000 roughly more than last year. And I can point out the items where under my salary, there's an 11,000 increase, which is statutory. It's based upon a raise that was granted last year with a retro back. It was like so that's why mine is. There's also an increase on here for both of the technicians between proposed, in negotiations, proposed raises and COLAs and steps and all that good stuff. That's what that is. And then is it Social Security or PERS? Why not? And this is the first blush, as I call it. It's my first estimate. I will get more accurate numbers over the next 2 months. But this is based upon what it is right now, as far as what the projection is for this year, based upon, so it's about 10,000 more than what was proposed in the budget last year. And those are out of our control. Those are statutories. So that's where we're at with that. Any questions?
So really, it's just those 3 items and the rest look.
I tried to reduce in places, just because it is, I didn't, I tried to reduce, but the operating side of it, it's like I still need to maintain a budget for things like the CSPCA conference. It's a one-time thing. One training session for them, whether it be going to the conference or going to COSTAC for EdJoin, supplies, all of that stuff. But I did try to look around where I could reduce wherever I could. So under services, I reduced it by, it went up because of travel and conference. If
Double.
It did, based upon this year. So I'm going to be looking, it might be different next month, I will be honest, because I try to constantly go back and review it to see what's in the current budget and what can I make adjustments to.
But like you said, the statutory ones can't change.
Can't change those.
Okay.
So at this point, it's just a matter of moving it to a second read, approving it to move to a second read.
Okay. And AB 2045 pending support letter.
We need a motion to move it to a second read.
Oh, okay.
Okay, I move that we move the budget to the second reading. The next meeting? Next meeting.
I second that. Discussion? None?
No.
Vote?
Aye.
Aye.
I know we tabled this next item last month. Beverly's not here, so it's up to you if you want to table it again, and hopefully she'll come. It's up to you. You don't have to. I know you might have wanted to have some discussion with her on it, but I honestly don't know if she will be back. I hope so. If you have questions, I'll gladly answer them.
Okay, I'm okay with us voting or tabling it.
Oopsie,
So-
I guess.
You can discuss how you feel about it. I mean, that's what the meeting's for. It's you just discuss how you feel about it. If you're leaning towards supporting a letter, if you're leaning not towards supporting a letter, that's the type of discussion to have.
So, go ahead.
Director, have you discussed this with the district? How do they feel about this?
Well,
The bill?
Well, the bill isn't in play anymore. The bill was inactivated last year.
Right,
Now, what they're trying to do is resurrect it.
yes.
The last discussion I had would have been probably last August or July with Jeff.
Mhm.
I have not had a discussion with the new superintendent. She's been very busy, and nor with the new CBO at all.
Mhm.
I know,
How about with Mr. Dominguez?
Mr.
Jorge.
Gutierrez.
Gutierrez.
He was for it when we were going through the process last year, but it's still going to be a long process. And again,
Mhm.
there's not even a bill right now. This is just a letter of support for basically the LA County Office of Education legislative branch, legislative liaison branch, because they're the ones that are trying to find a sponsor for
Mhm.
the bill and bring it back as it was amended last summer. And see, the amendment last summer added the whole section in the bill where if at such point the commission wants to possibly do this, you vote on it, and what you're voting on is to send it to the classified employees for them to vote whether or not
Mhm.
they want it done.
Mhm.
Your vote to do it isn't an absolute.
Right,
And at this point, even without even the bill, it's just a letter saying, hey, we would entertain this. Basically, you're saying, hey, we would entertain this. It's just an added step.
okay. I have another question. This is brought on by the LA County Office of Education.
Mhm.
Aren't they part of LA County?
The county as opposed to the school district?
Mhm.
No, they're their own entity.
Okay,
Just like San Bernardino Superintendent of Schools.
okay.
LA,
So that's the same as San Bernardino and then us?
SBCSS is the same as
Okay.
LA County Office of Education.
Okay,
Every county has you can have Alameda County Office of Education, you can have a superintendent of schools, it's the same thing.
mhm, okay,
But LA County is pretty big and pretty more, not prestigious, but more involved in stuff because, they house the largest state school district, LA Unified.
So for our district, because we're so small, is banding even gonna make a
The
significant?
statistics are in there, it would have made a great difference. And when I went back through all the eligibility lists for a year and a half, that's what's in here. That's the statistics. It shows how many more people would have been eligible to get a phone call that says, hey, you want to go interview?
So for our district, it would probably be very,
It is.
very
It's-
beneficial.
More people get a chance to get an interview.
How do you feel?
If it helps us get more employees, that's always a good thing, especially.
And just
when-
know, this is just a letter of support. We don't know that they're going to be able to get a support person for the bill or a sponsor for the bill. We don't know.
Okay,
If it widens our base of potential applicants, I think that's a good thing.
And we know in conversations that I've had with Beverly, she's in support of it as well. If you vote to support it in a letter, she would be willing to sign the letter as well.
okay, so I either need a motion to send a support letter or to table this. What would you like to do?
So you heard what she says about what Beverly thinks.
Mhm.
What's your feeling?
I'm for supporting.
Yeah. Okay, I support too. So if all three of us support, I think.
So-
Well, officially, it's
Motion.
two of you. We need a
two of us
motion.
plus. I move that we support this. Send a support letter for this bill and kind
Okay.
of support a banding.
Is there a second
I second.
and a vote?
Aye.
Aye.
Okay, I'll have a letter prepared tomorrow. Okay. And I'll give you guys a call, well, maybe Monday. I'll get it tomorrow and I'll let you know it's available so that if you want to come by, you can sign it tomorrow or Monday. Okay.
Okay,
Sounds good.
all three of us have to sign it?
You two definitely, you were the ones that voted on it.
Okay,
I know Beverly will,
Mhm.
but it's not needed, so.
okay,
Okay, sure.
I'll call her and find out if I have to take it to her or not.
Okay.
Very good.
Do we have a closed session?
I do not.
Okay. Anything else?
Nope. I have nothing else other than the stuff for you to sign.
Okay, there being no further business to come before the commission, it is recommended that the meeting be adjourned. Motion,
I move to adjourn.
second. Okay, time is 4:44.
The clock changes this weekend too.
Yes, it does.
Bring forward.
Bring
An hour.
forward, lose an hour of sleep. So you should have your budgets